Hello everyone, welcome into a new stream of Civ 7. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my camera and I adjusted the settings. It still doesn't look right. But anyways, welcome in. Hey, you bring light in. Welcome in, JJ. Welcome in, everyone else. We have a very interesting stream today, and that's going to involve playing out where we started last time. We were playing as Augustus, and we started out with Carthage to really kind of fine-tune what really makes a very quick start, where we wanted to focus our attention, what kind of economy was necessary, getting what kind of buildings to prioritize first. We pretty much were finding out kind of what we were normally, what we kind of pretty much just following where Civ usually lines, right? Production is king. Production is gonna be the very first thing you want to prioritize. Of course, food as well turns into all the yields. So especially early on, food is really important. And then gold. Gold was incredibly important. But instead of in Civ 6, where you want to focus on your commercial hub districts, where you want to get your gold from early on is by settling a bunch of towns. And Carthage just did that really well, because you were able to get 2 settlers for the price of 1, settle them, and all the production in towns converted into gold, so you're getting all that gold. And also, the first gold building, the market, isn't until halfway through the tech tree, and you have things like libraries and monuments beforehand. So it's a little bit less of rushing commercial hubs, and there's not really a district slot like there's in Civ 6. It's just you put the buildings down, and that's fine. So, but your early gold is coming from your towns. You want to prioritize on your production, on your rural districts, as well as food, so you can work as many of those rural districts as possible. And then squeezing in a little bit of science, a little bit of culture there to help speed up the process of getting through that tech tree and the culture tree for the different power spikes is very important, right? Because unlike in Civ 6, where all the power spikes were pretty much in the very early culture tree and not in the tech tree, there's a lot of tech spikes that happen specifically in the tech tree, all of the masteries that give you +1 food, or +1 production on camps and woodcutters, or +1 production on clay pits and mines. There's a lot of power spikes as opposed to only the +1 production on mines, like an apprenticeship in Civ 6. And for the same thing culture-wise, especially with unique civics, a lot of power spikes there. So it's kind of all just good, as opposed to you want to avoid science early to reduce the price of your districts so you can build as much as possible. Civ 7 really is kind of a lot more straightforward. I mean, yeah, because I don't know, high science is rewarded, high culture is rewarded, high gold is rewarded. They're all rewarded, and you kind of want a little bit of each of them. But but the other thing we were looking at was how to maximize a single city build when you have production scaling now introduced into the game. So, for instance, last time we were playing as Carthage. You only have 1 city. So, you do not get increased production costs per city, in the Antiquity Age as Carthage because there is no 10% per city production scaling. There was the production increase for each building inside of a settlement. You'll notice here, what's this? The bazaar is actually 160. This is actually, this includes out-of-era buildings as well, 100, yeah. So you'll notice the baseline cost for the bazaar is 100 production. We're playing on online speed, so it's half of what the Civipedia said. It is at 100 is 60 right now. That means there's a 60% scaling on the bazaar production, and that is because we have 5% per building in this settlement, the non-warehouse buildings, settlements in the settlement. So things like monument, temple, lighthouse. I'm assuming the Kothon and the dockyard do affect scaling. But let's see, if there's 60%, that means we have 8 buildings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on. City Hall. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 buildings. We should have 50% scaling on the building then, right? Oh, right. No, I have 2 cities. So now as Baghdad, we actually do have 2 cities. I believe. Yeah, only 2 cities, so we're getting an extra 10% scaling here. So that's what we're getting. We have a 50% scaling from the buildings in the settlement, and then we have 10% from the number of cities that we have. We're trying to focus this playstyle as having as few cities as possible. Now, in terms of Civ 7, you can play tall and wide, but there's kind of different ways to play tall and wide. There's going to be the number of settlements you have, which is the way you would think normally about tall versus wide, but there's specifically the number of cities to towns. It seems like Augustus, especially with the ability to get production in the capital for every town you have, he wants to have the maximum number of towns, but also he wants to have a lot of towns. Like, so you have like 1, 2, or maybe 3 cities, but you're gonna have a ton of towns. So he kind of plays in this very weird, awkward middle, like you're tall, but but you're wide at the same time. You have a ton of settlements, but you have very few cities out of those settlements. And I think that, so there's a few different things to think about in terms of that kind of play style when it comes to Civ 7. But basically, we had so much production in Carthage that we just spammed a ton of wonders. We were able to get the economic legacy path pretty easily because of the number of settlements and the trade routes that we had with Carthage. We also were able to get we had like 89, 90 production in the capital. So we just spammed a ton of wonders. And then, of course, we didn't get very far in the tech tree because we don't have any really big bonuses to science with Augustus, especially because we had so many towns, so it was very hard to get science buildings. Now, he does allow us to buy culture buildings, so our culture was still good because each of our towns had a monument, and still do, even though these monuments do not have adjacencies anymore because they were outdated and overbuildable, they still have a baseline of 3 culture and 2 influence, so they're not bad. They just cost a little bit of maintenance in terms of 2 gold and 2 happiness, and it increases the cost of getting new buildings inside the settlement. So overbuilding that is a priority, but having it there at the start of the era is not bad at all. I really wish I could scale down these numbers here, like just drag. If anyone knows a mod that specifically just makes the yield ribbon area smaller, because I want to turn it off because I can't see over here, but I know viewers really want to see the numbers here. Anyways, we are now leading the Abbasid, which is the Arabian exploration era empire. And they are a really big yield empire. Receive 30 gold for each rural population of the city when you create a specialist. So you're going to really be leaning into having very high population, but also creating a lot of specialists. Having a lot of growth in the previous era really pays off here. And then, of course, we have a unique cavalry unit that gets combat strength. It's very defensive. Extra combat strength for every urban population in your own settlements. You have a unique unit that we'll figure out what those do later on. But our unique quarter is gets +1 science to all specialists in the city. The madrasa is a science building that gives science adjacency to quarters, science buildings, and wonders. And the mosque is a happiness building that gives culture adjacency for happiness buildings and wonders. And a happiness adjacency for culture buildings and wonders. So like basically you want to put it next to all of your other buildings. All of your other yield buildings, pretty much. And then we have extra expansionist attribute point and movement for scouts, merchants, and settlers. My goal this era is to really probably have 2 settlements, maybe 3, if we decide we really like a 3rd one. But for the meantime, like Arna might be really good because this was a city-state we actually incorporated. I'm going to have this town on a growth focus right now. But we are trying to figure out exactly what to do at the top of the era. And I really didn't have time to look in between. Like I literally don't remember what I was doing. We picked theocracy, so we have a big culture bonus or civilian or support unit bonus. I think our ideal, our focus is going to be a cultural run on this game because Augustus just has a strong cultural leaning between the production letting him spam wonders and the culture letting him get through the culture trees. And I also recently played an economic game, science game, and a military game. I've not played culture all the way through, so that's where we're going. I'll also be trying to focus on enlightenment because that should really pair well with Arabia and also just yields in general, as well as just really focusing in on having a good foothold on this Pangaea and Islands map, which we've been trying to explore to see what this new map looks like. It looks like it's very big. There's so much room. So much of the map is land, which is amazing. Especially, I mean, in some civs spawn inland. Looks like Pachacuti, of course, very, very normally spawns inland when it comes to Civ 6 maps. So that's cool. We have, but we did spawn close to the coast because we're Carthage. But you'll notice that there is distant lands, not only to the like the far west of the continent, but also to the south, and then also to the west and east, and so like these pockets here, I assume all have some distant lands happening. Of course, the continents, it's not a regular oval. It's very ovular, but there's look, we got treasure resources down here. Awesome. So we'll be doing some distant land things, but for the most part, it seems like our priority is going to be homeland. We're at 10 out of 10 settlement limit, so I can't really spam settlers just yet. They also cannot go through the water. We have our holy city, and I want to spread my religion early so it's easy to spread. Our religion gives us relics for converting other civilizations' capitals, but it also gives us culture. +1 culture for our own settlements, but +4 for foreign settlements. I think the capital will be spamming a ton of missionaries and spreading our religion very early on. And we were the only one that had a religion. I think I'm going to go ahead and build the bazaar quick, and then I'll go spamming missionaries. Specifically when we get to... Oh, we're in a celebration right now. Yeah, let's spam... Oh, the celebration, I believe, was the culture one. Which celebration do we pick? Oh, it doesn't tell me which celebration I picked. Other yield income, 61 culture.
Hello there.
Don't know what that means? Hey, D-Gram, welcome in. We were also talking about the interesting thing about yields and adjacencies and the production scaling, because it all works very differently now. You'll notice here my previous gold building and of course the food building, the garden market has 5 adjacency. That's a very good tile, right? Because it had 4 natural and then we built a wonder. But down here we now have 6 adjacencies. That is a maximum adjacency. That is freaking fantastic, dude. However, so I could put the building here, but that leaves our market and our garden here, which means that the cost of the next building is gonna go up. Our next building is gonna go to 165 production instead of 160. I don't think that's a big issue with Carthage right now. It also means just having the maximum amount of maintenance, and you're not gonna be able to overbuild this tile until really you get to other, like the next tech, like the next food. So we have a tier 1 food building, which is the inn, and a tier 1 gold building, which is the bazaar. But our tier 2 aren't all the way up here till urban planning. when you unlock the hospital and the bank. So I think you could do two different things here. You could put it here, get the maximum adjacency. That's also going to be a fantastic tile for you to focus on your specialist to get super high adjacencies. But you're going to increase the cost of your buildings, you remove an urban population, and then you have higher maintenance on these. Or we can put it over here. Now, you'll note this is 18 gold and this is 12. That's because I already have specialists on this tile. There's already 2 specialists here. So it's going to be very, very easy to get that to be very high adjacency. Or very high yield, right? Like right now, I'll get 12 gold per turn by going down here, but it's going to lose the yield on that tile. You're going to, of course, have the maintenance of the building. Also, you lose the yield of the happiness on this tile, because remember, that's an appealing tile as well. Or I can get 18 gold per turn up here, because there's already a specialist on that tile. You also do not have to worry about losing the yield on the tile. You also overbuilding. You have less maintenance. You're not increasing the production scaling. I think this is the right decision. I think we go up here early on for the immediate gold per turn, and to not slow down our production or our maintenance. You know, happiness and gold maintenance. In this situation, it's only happiness and maintenance. And I'll save this tile for our highest adjacency building, which is, of course, going to be the bank and the hospital. And we'll be able to put specialists on that later. And then that's going to have incredible numbers on those tiles. That will be, I mean, this should get hit in at least 40 yield for enlightenment, but this is absolutely going to be a bonkers tile, because those have higher base yields too. So we're going to go ahead and put the bazaar up this way. And then I think we're going to call that a day. I remember I couldn't really figure out what to do at the top there at the last time we played, so I'm glad that we did that. Oh, we're spamming merchants. Maybe we do have the production towards civilian units. So let me just go ahead and get these missionaries out. But we will be building that bazaar. Oh, we also have a wonder here. 200 gold every time we obtain a great work. We're definitely going to want to build that. Definitely going to want to build that, because we're going for a religion game. So that means putting that... Oh, goodness. Which one was it? This. Ah, detailed map tax is showing me where I can put it. Awesome, dude. Put it right there. For the sake of the bazaar, I'm actually just going to buy it. Just because I want to get that super high yield. That's 27 yield already. Awesome, dude. Because I really just want to get this population out. So merchant-wise, I really hate that she's here. I can't believe that she did that. Let's go ahead and go over to Machu. We have a scout here. Oh, that's from here. Okay. I don't want to get raided. Please raid Harriet Tubman instead. We do have a couple of friends. Actually, we have a lot of friends. That's awesome. And then also we have an army commander that has the leadership skill tree. So he's going to be boosting Baghdad for us. Amazing, dude. All right, so we got a migrant from the expansionist city-state. Grab the ivory here. Pull that production up in the capital. Baghdad already has 71 production. Dude, we get so much production from Augustus' ability. 20 from buildings, 20 from improvements. Number of towns, 16 production. Nice. Alliances. I do not want alliances this game. The AI just really screw you over in terms of wars and trading cities. We want a research collaboration. I'll take a research collaboration. That's going to be a nice amount of science. Science is going to be tough for us with the few amount of cities that we have. Because only our cities are going to be able to get science buildings or towns that have the urban center focus. I really like that they added that to the game. All right, this settlement is going to... Here, hang on. We got, what, 2 more turns of the celebration? So let's just keep spamming units. And yeah, actually, improving the science tiles. These lumber mills are very good for us. All right, so we got a merchant. Let me get... I need to improve trade relations with Jose here. But we'll be able to do that soon. And we'll keep on exploring down here. There's a good hut I'll grab on the way back. Hey, Trash Hunter, how's it going? I really hate that Harriet Tubman down here. We'll be keeping an eye... I don't know which settlement wants to be my 3rd city yet, but we will... Oh my goodness, there's a wonder over here. And a good one. Holy cow. All right, I'd love to settle that. We're going to need to find settlement limits for it, though, of course. Let me try... Can I trade with Confucius? We'll sort by leader here. Confucius is out of range. I'm surprised I can't trade here. Maybe I need to get a sea connection? Do trade routes have to leave from cities, I wonder? All right, we got the astronomy tech. I'm going to go ahead and quickly go for machinery because I just want to be able to get these really high production, like the production on camps and woodcutters will be really useful for us. And we can't really rush cartography. I mean, I could, I don't really want to right now. We got economics. Abbasid's unique civics, I think, are going to be a priority. Or maybe theology, because I'm going to spam a few missionaries right now. Yeah, let's go for theology very quickly. And we're going to start spreading my own stuff, my own religion. Sweet. All right, cool. Observatory is going to be very important for us. Also, just gold. I could also one-turn a settler and get them just ready to go down this direction soon. But I think our original capital will do that. Let's get our bazaar down. In terms of adjacency, our best tile is also our overbuildable tile, so we're gonna go ahead and put it there. I don't know where this merchant's gonna go. But let's go for a double Pachacuti trade route. All right, there's a leadership of commander. He's going to sit in this settlement as well. I mean, I guess I could double sit them in the capital because they'll stack 40 culture. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Now, we do get additional gold for buying buildings in our towns, so I'll be prioritizing that. Things like temples are going to be great for this happiness boost to really get us a lot of settlement or social policy slots. Stonecutters also will provide us gold, which will then help us buy more buildings. Oh, this settlement definitely needs a fishing key. Gonna buy a temple here. Now we're gonna need temples for our district slots as well. I guess I could also focus on putting the good buildings like over here. Hang on. That's a good temple, so I'll just get it. And also overbuild the altar here. There we are. Now, you probably want to buy up a ton of buildings in our towns early before I convert it into a city, because that's going to increase the cost of those. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is here, but we'll try a couple things out. We'll keep a couple commanders close to home. All right. I need to get the improved trade relations so I can trade with this original city. Awesome. Silk absolutely goes into Carthage. And then flax too. So that they can all really work with each other. Nice. Alright, we got another missionary, so I'm going to go ahead and convert some of our own settlements. This town's growing well. I really wish it would show you the city center and just highlight the city center, because I really get very disoriented every time I click the tile grow, because I don't know where I can grow to, because I can't see where the city center is. Now, like, that's the city hall, but it's very small and it's kind of hard. I wish this was just highlighted in some way. It would help out a lot, because I know I can't reach this colon over here. Anyways, I'm going to go for the specifically happiness tiles to grow to as a priority. And then I'll get production. I just want to grow the tiles here. Grab a clay pit over there. Military aid, I'll just accept. I don't need to support that one. Oh, wait, I wasn't in a celebration. Wait. Oh, no, that's his current. Did we just roll into double back-to-back celebrations? I'll do the civilian spam again and just really spread out a religion really fast. If you do this early, it's a way you can convert a settlement in one spread instead of two, because you convert both urban and rural at the same time, and it just makes it way less micromanagey. 8 horsemen has retired from the frontline. Knowledge is more valuable than gold. They might train the next generation in exchange for helping rebuild the family's humble estate. 100% production for 2 turns. Oh, sorry. You lose all production for 2 turns. Wow, okay. But you get a Mamluk, like, really early. Or just 50 science. I want to keep my production. I'll take the science. That's 1 turn of science. That's not bad. All right, there's independent powers this way. I also need to buy a fleet commander and send them down here with these boats, so I can get some trading going. I'll get this trader out. Bam. Even more. Oh, I wonder if our 3rd city is going to be a distant land city. That's possible. I definitely need a camels right now. Oh, yeah, I was looking at Arna being a city. That's why it's growing right now. It's a 20 pop. I think I'll make this an urban town, because I do like the adjacency on some of these tiles, but it doesn't need to be a city per se. I'm going to let that one grow too. All right, there's another jade. I'll start moving our town resources over to towns. They'll be gold. It's great. That's fine. All right, evangelism. We'll get the +1 movement. Buying buildings on the coast. That's actually really nice. Civilian movement. +1 charge as well. We'll go here. We can convert Baghdad in 1 charge. There we go. That's a 4 food tile. I'll grow out this way. Oh, wow. We're getting raided. Great. Of course they are. Can I incite over to someone else? Oh, really? I can't incite to Harriet Tubman? Weird. I could befriend them. We're currently befriending some of these pretty good city-states. I do have an army commander here, though, so we should be fine. We got a second archer just for fun. All right, cool. We can start placing specialists. Until I actually get the buildings overbuilt, I think it's better just to get the rural tiles up. Especially with our ability to get gold. Reconciliation's fine. Is it worth supporting? No, I'll just accept it. She probably incited on you, though, before you can on her. Is that how it works? I've never done it before, so I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there are oh, there's Harriet Tubman. That's hilarious. All right, Harriet Tubman. We cannot let this stand. Oh, I wish there was one closer. That wasn't about to convert. That's so funny, though. Aha, scientific. Oh, I could befriend and incorporate this independent power. That's actually a way I really like getting cities very quickly, though I really like just like settling over here instead. All right, cool. We can choose another belief. Ooh, newly found in towns and distant lands start with a religion in place. That's actually very good for the militaristic policy, actually. Or a militaristic legacy path. 2 movement of missionaries when embarked. Interesting. Defender of the faith. Conquer settlements converted to your religion. That's very good for military. Holy cow. When a trade route is established to a settlement is converted to your religion is also so good. Oh my goodness. I've already sent a bunch of trade routes, though. Missionaries receive +1 charge. 1 relic slot in temples and cities. That's really good. We're gonna have a lot of towns, though, so I don't think we'll have plenty of slots. Gain 2 missionaries whenever you build a wonder. This belief can be chosen by multiple civilizations. That one's just good. That's so good. 1 free war support. 1 relic slot in science buildings. Treasure convoys receive 1 movement. I do gotta say, the enhancer beliefs are all pretty good. There's like very game-changing ones here. 2 missionaries when you build a wonder means you can just build wonders to get free missionaries and spread your religion, though. Like, that's so nice. We're gonna take that. Right? That means I can immediately move over to the wonders. Oh, boy. Hang on. Grand Bazaar. 2 resource slots. Homeland treasure resource tiles receive 3 gold. That's gonna be a lot of gold per turn. And then, ooh, they can build it. That gives adjacency to this tile. Nice, dude. This can also go pretty much anywhere. That's hilarious. All right. The new capital is going to build the Grand Bazaar. And then our old capital is going to build this Watt. The production rollover will work out here too for us. We can then grab more production. Boom. So Reformation is going to be actually rationalism and religious orders could be very good in a heavy yield game like this. But I think Abbasid, I think we're going to go for some of the unique stuff first. Round City, 20% production towards constructing buildings in cities with at least 5 specialists. And the Mosque. The Mastery though gives you a policy card that gives you all buildings you see +1 science adjacent with the city hall and palace. And food on science buildings, dude, that's insane. Madrasa. Happiness and resources in settlements with a temple. Oh, yeah. Dude, we're gonna have so many temples. Earns science equal to 25% of a trade income. That's just free science. Oh, wow. We're gonna have a lot of trade income. +1 gold and science for each resource assigned to a city with at least 5 specialists. We're definitely gonna get a lot of specialists soon. I like the free science here. Yeah, let's go Malwa. And we're gonna have to get improved trade relations with the Incans so that I can get their best trade route. There's a camels, actually. Oh, okay, cool. I was about to say, they're about to attack us too, but they're friendly now. All right, so our capital now has every single royal tile that they need. We have 813 gold. That means I can actually now start dropping specialists down. 830 gold. Boom. Oh, 1,000. Dude, that was 240 gold. Bro, that's amazing. That can immediately just get us so many things. What's 240 gold? 240 gold right now. So many things. Yeah, so many things. Actually, though, unironically, Arna, I think we're gonna dump gold into this grist mill. Sawmill, boom, amazing. Keep growing. What's my go-to pantheon of mysticism? Very good question. I have no idea. I feel like it depends so much on. I don't have a go-to. I have some ones that are generally good, like they're a safe pick no matter what. Like the one that gives yields to, like all yields on altars. A little bit of everything is always a good one. I generally like getting pantheons that only require you to get one altar though. So there's a few of them that, like the one that Trickster God I think gives you increase ability to, or cheaper endeavors, right? And all you need is one altar. So it's like very cheap. It's really like low investment to get its maximum potential. But in this game, I think we went for the City Patron Goddess, which was 2 influence on every altar, which is very strong. It is very strong. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Ooh, we got an expansionist expansionist suzerain. 1 food on resources, 4 food on food buildings. We have so many food buildings. We're coastal. Oh, and 1 food on warehouse buildings is also good. Settlement limit would help me expand right away. Ooh, and that's production for Augustus. I don't think we can ignore this though. 4 food on food buildings. Hang on. We'll take that. That means my gardens. The gardens that I already overwrote. Oh, the fishing key has 7 food now. That's amazing. Where else do I have a garden? Oh wait, I won't because, right, I had 2 cities. All right, machinery is done. Let's get the mastery for to get the production boost. You like diplomacy in this game because if you pick the Japanese lady, I can prevent anyone from going to war with me. Yeah, it's really nice. Himiko is very strong. But, yeah, influence is strong, so any pantheon that gives you influence is really good. They realized that pretty quickly, which is why they had to nerf City Patron Goddess, because it used to be 3 influence, which was really, really strong. All right, I need... Wow. Wow. This is a hilarious island. There's no treasure resources down there, but there is one here. Now, treasure resources are not my priority this game, but I will be keeping an eye on them. I could settle here or here. This is actually a canal, but let me just say that for now. Really, I cannot trade here. Nearest settlements where trade routes can be established are... Oh, those are other cities. Why can I get a trade route? Oh, let's get open borders. Nope, that's not it. I have a fishing key here. We're not far. But I guess it has to go to a city. Right? Land-based trade routes are default range of 10 tiles in antiquity, 15 in exploration, and 20 in modern. Sea-based is 45 tiles in exploration. Import resources from foreign settlement. Huh. You're gonna know the life of this game tomorrow? Perfect. I really wanna... Ooh. These are good. Oh, that's food in cities. Actually, I don't have a lot of cities. Farmer's market, though. Food in towns. He accepts. Okay. Dang, I really want to be able to get a trade route here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it must be because he has borders. But then this settlement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can have trade routes going to 2. Let me look at the merchant screen. Trade screen. I wish it told you where your trade route is going. It just says this is by land. And they get 3 gold, and then we get this resource. I wonder if I make this a city, if I would be able to get this trade route going. I could force science it. Hang on, let's do a quick save. If I make this a city, for only 200 gold, by the way, I still can't trade to it. I don't know why it's out of range. I wish it told you. All right, let's reload. Are we getting drop frames on the stream? All right, looks like it's good now. Let me know if you guys experience any lag on the stream, though. Let me know, how are you guys feeling about the 1.2.5 update?
Arab caliphates, the Abbasid dynasty.
I've shared a lot of my opinions on it, but I want to know where everyone else is sitting at it.
As the knowledge of the world.
Ooh, dude, I can't wait to get our madrasas and mosques up, though.
Scholars are guided by the tenets of their faith and their devotion to expanding the frontiers of science and commerce. Seek, read, discover. The world is yours.
So there's a trade-off, right? You can make a town into a city, and you can then be able to get these mosques in your unique quarter and everything, the madrasa. But then you increase the production of your buildings in all of your cities, and Augustus gets less production in the capital. So it's really where you want to decide to put your resources at. Do you focus it all in on one big city, or do you spread it out a little bit for the yield? At least the urban town allows you to get some libraries or observatories in this era. Let's get our commander in here. All right, this guy's gonna go somewhere else. All right, cool. So we got this settlement. I actually don't want to convert his capital yet. I want to wait till the wonder is done, right? Because then we get the gold from getting our relics. So this missionary is actually going to run past and convert the other settlement. Oh, I meant to get the camels here. Fantastic. Camels in the capital. That allows me to bring the cotton and the ivory back up here. And now we have, what, 74 production in the capital. Awesome. Yeah, we'll get Arna growing really good. Nice. I do enjoy the Kothons, giving more resource slots. Let's get that fish. Nice. Open borders is fine. Let me also prioritize gold buying in towns. That is a +9 stonecutter. So we'll put that on another warehouse tile. Of course, we have our sawmill, grist mill. I'll put it over here with the other warehouse tiles. Ooh, we can also gold buy in the urban town. Oh, there's 2 resources there, so we'll put that there. Very nice. Sweet. Wisdom beyond borders. Intellectuals from distant lands flock to opposite cities. Welcome the new scholar's knowledge or codify the local education system. Culture or gold. I think, oh, we can unlock a civic right now if we hit the culture. So I'll take that. That's going to give me a bunch of science equal to our trade income. If we master it, we can get... No, not yet. Let's go round city. Let me look at my yield. Let's look at science. There's another 32 science. I guess that's coming from our trade income, but we actually don't know. All right, we're gonna actually do a quick little shot there. Take him out. Get another leadership commander. We might do war this game, but we're going for a culture victory. We'll see. All right, we're going for my town here. Wow, that's hilarious sending them all the way around the road. We could actually get a bridge there. We'll have to unlock bridges, though. I don't like having to re-unlock, like, medieval bridges. Because you can't even build ancient bridges. Yo, Aquarius. How's it going? Noise. Marathon nerds. Oh, right. I have to run a marathon on Sunday. Yikes. Not ready for that. It is what it is. I also need to prioritize getting to kilns very fast. So this production boost will be nice, but then we're going to need to go to topography and do guilds. Let's convert this settlement. It's going to take 2 charges. And this is what I mean. Now we have to do urban and rural separate. But that's okay. We're getting a wonder, though.
We take the golden road to Samarkand.
I think I'm going to like Abbasid a lot in multiplayer. Actually, any civ that has a big, strong culture and science focus, I think I'm going to like. Boom. The Grand Bazaar. I feel like that should have been built next to our, like, almost perfect, like, adjacency tile over here, but that's okay. That's going to give... Homeland Treasure Resources now give 3 gold. Nice. Look at the rubies. And this gold, 5 gold per turn. Oh my goodness, fantastic. We can now get another specialist. So dude, this is maxed out on rural tiles. Like 530 gold. And now, drop this on the Kothon. Boom, 770. Nice. 240 gold. I love it. Oh, where are we putting our freaking madrasa mosques? All right, detailed map tax. Unique quarter. So when you have them, you want to have these next to quarters, science constructibles, culture constructibles, happiness constructibles, and wonders. So basically next to science, culture, and happiness buildings. That's fine. There's a science building here. Actually, that science building might get moved because our resources moved. Gosh dang it. Well, there is a wonder. Where's our observatory going? Let's figure that out first. I think our observatory in the capital, the best one. Oof. Well, it has 2 adjacency here. I guess it's just gonna go here. We can put wonders next to them later to really buff them up, and then we can put kilns over this direction towards the one mountain volcano. So kiln and temple, and then our tier 2, our pavilion, and our menagerie are going to be over here. So yeah, I'm thinking and this can be observatory and our early production building. I guess the dungeon. So that means putting this here will be fine. Because you have, yeah, look at that, 11. You'll have a bunch of quarters nearby. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters nearby. You're going to have 4 adjacency from culture and happiness adjacent stuff. Oh, you want a science building here, actually. So let's go ahead and just put double science building. Like that. And that'll be just fine. Maybe we'll put another wonder over here just to buff the adjacency of those specifically, but that feels really good. And then we can put another quarter over here eventually. Actually, what we could do is put that saw pit. Oh, they can't go on navigable rivers. Sawmill, I mean. Sawmill and grist mill. Boom. 13 science, 9 happiness, and 3 culture on that on that tile. Nice. All right, and then over here, we have a really high adjacency in terms of what +3 for our science building here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 adjacency for our culture building here. Our gold and our food building is gonna be great. But in terms of resources, we have 2 that's not really usable. There's actually not a bad science tile up that way. It's fine. I think this is still our best. Yeah. So we're gonna put both of our science buildings on that tile, and then that means our madrasa and mosque are gonna go right here, because our culture building and our happiness building are there. And then this town, it's a fishing town. All they need to do is put districts nearby. Oh, they can gold buy culture buildings. Right. So the kiln's going to go here. And then this tile could be pretty much anything. There's a monument. Ooh, fishing key. Let's get that fishing key. The granary brickyard can go over here. Yeah. Amazing. Nice, dude. All right, cool. Madrasa time. Or observatory? Madrasa is 10 science. Observatory is 10 science. They're both good. Get a little bit of experience on this guy. Nice. All right, having these leadership commanders are going to be really good for scaling our yields. This is going to be a very peaceful game. We had aggressive games previously. Oh, yeah, treasure resources down here. Whew! Lots of treasure up there. All right, I think we need to prioritize getting a settler out soon. Now that I know that this is here, that means I want to get access to all of them. Probably by settling here. And then we can do something like a granary and a fishing key. All right, we need to go to a rural tile, go on the road. Converted, 12 gold. Also, that's going to be giving us culture return now until he converts it back. No, we lost the wonder. Gosh dang it. I was so ready to get it too. Cool, there's the machinery mastery. Let's go cartography. Hey. So yeah, really beefing out all our rural tiles before going to specialists is going to help us the most. That's actually really upsetting. 54 production. I can one turn the observatory. We also get the madrasa down. The observatory, putting this down first, won't scale the cost of the madrasa if we overbuild. But the madrasa would scale the cost of the observatory. Interesting. Okay, let's go for the cultural boost this time, the celebration. We have a ton of happiness. I love that. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to start converting capitals now. Oh, this guy only has 1 charge. All right, that settler is actually... I actually got him a little too early. Wow, that is a crazy island. This guy also has 1 charge. Let's just go ahead and buy another... Actually, we need to buy a temple. Oh, and then I'll be able to buy a missionary. That's why I bought a temple. Hinduism has been founded. All right, so all the religions are getting founded. Do we want science or culture? We have a huge culture return. Ooh, round cities. We got that. We can now get the mastery. City of Peace. All buildings receive science adjacency with the city hall. Whew. 4 food on science buildings? Oh my goodness. You wish the religion of Civ 6 was in 7? In what kind of way? Let's get the science boost because we're behind. Like, what kind of way specifically do you mean? Out of curiosity. Profits? Oh, oh man. I don't know how I feel about great people in 7 in general. The fact that great people are unique to civilizations, like that was a big part of the game, was fighting for great people. Ooh, yeah, we'll support that. It's a really interesting decision to not have that. I didn't like fighting for great profits. I thought that part of the game, like, you know, just being straight up locked out of religion when you had a religion like setup or a religious civ and you just couldn't get one because of the deity AI, that was pretty rough. But I think there's a lot of things about... I'm glad they fixed a lot of things about religion in 7, because originally, like, you only got benefits for converting other civs and you got no benefit for converting your own. I'm glad there's now some benefits for converting your own cities. All right, let's get our madrasa down. Oh wow, did my tax go away when I am trying to click the tile I want to put it? Okay, that's fine. I'm definitely a fan of things changing game to game in general because, I mean, you want to experiment. You want to see what you want to do, but also, more specifically, you're going to want to, like, you can always go back and play the previous game, right? There's... Oh, man, it's so interesting. I don't know. I think religion is still cooking in 7. I think that feels accurate to me. They're still cooking on it. Because it's definitely very... They can make religion less micromanagey in a few different ways. Production... Take 50. Okay, he can't take the damage. So we'll just take production. Like literally, just having a religious lens would be helpful, right? Actually, just having more lenses, like all of the Civ 6 lenses. That's probably a big thing I miss from Civ 6 are the lenses, because they're like the continent lens, or actually we have a continent lens. The not be able to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like those as shortcuts. You can't even like keybind that because they're not here. Like lenses are not up here. So I miss that. They are listening to the community. They did actually just release a survey in their Discord today, like a very big survey. So they are. There's been a lot of things that you could tell they were continuing to work on. So like some feedback was nice, but also like that wasn't really where they wanted to end up in the first place, anyways. Like obvious ones, 5 players in multiplayer, right? That was a limitation. It wasn't a like that was pretty obvious that feedback would come. Like get that number up. Keep getting it up. By the way, 8 also isn't enough. But there's definitely been a lot of feedback that they've taken. They've also made a lot of optional ways to play the game with all of the different adjustable settings. City of Peace. All buildings receive +1 science adjacency with a city hall and palace. Oh my goodness. Brickyards. Oh, they're all giving science. 150 science. And towns too. Dude, that's so good. You like what they did with generals? Generals, chef's kiss. One of the best things they did was with the new generals. Absolutely. Also admirals and then flight commanders. Like that, the combat had huge improvements. I wish you could unlock flanking a little bit earlier in Antiquity, or at least have a way. Like there, so the problem with flanking is so cool. By the way, I highlighted it a lot in my early Civ 7 videos. But the fact that it's not unlocked until like pretty much the end of the tech tree in Antiquity means it's pretty worthless for Antiquity. It plays a bigger role later on. But I wish the maneuver promotion that gave you +2 to flanking bonus when attacking, that's worthless in Antiquity. But if it gave you just a flat 2 bonus flanking, like, just period, then it would be great. Because maneuver is actually really nice. +1 movement when this commander has, and ignore terrain when packed, would make a early general really good at escorting settlers, moving them through the bog, and then, you know, transitioning them into doing some attacking and some original flanking. I would be going maneuver like every game in Antiquity. Not every game, but like it would definitely compete with leadership or assault and like initiative. Like that would be a very interesting way for you to introduce flanking earlier, but in a way that isn't busted, right? It's just a flat +2. But also it just shows off the mechanic really well. And that was something that I told that directly to Carl, and he thought it was interesting. We'll get a culture boost here. Is a mod with more? Yeah, the modding community's been great with lenses. There's actually a lot of lenses that are actually in the game. They just need to be enabled. And that's one big thing where it's like, all right, like the trade lens, this, like when the game was released, existed. It was just turned off. You couldn't turn it on yourself with this button here. So like there was a lot of things that were in Civ 7 where it was like, it was literally in progress. It just wasn't done yet. So it wasn't ready to turn it on. They weren't ready to turn it on yet. Let's go guilds. There's a lot of things in Civ 7 about like that. So when the modders got the hands on it, they were like, I'm going to turn this on. And that's literally the mod. Is just turning on a switch. Changing 1, 0 to 1. And then there's other ones that are a lot more specific. Let's get a cultural attribute. We are trying to go for a culture game. Now, okay, 5 culture per age repeatable. That's 10 culture. But man, some of these are so much better. I like that they removed the culture, the percentage modifiers, but the flat bonuses are too small. This needs to be like 25 culture per age or something. Like something very rewarding. Culture on display, great works. Legendary unlock, 50% production towards construction buildings and wonders with great work slots. 10% production towards wonders. Oh, here we are. Here we are. We have +1 culture per age in towns and 2 in distant lands, but also +1 culture from specialists, 2 if you have 3 or fewer cities. So this is going to be the very interesting thing where we're playing tall and wide, where you have as many towns as possible and as many specialists with only 3 cities. Nice. I actually really like that. I can unlock that. Flanking bonus only on attack is kind of weak. The flanking is actually very strong. So flanking is by direction, right? So if this guy attacks, it enables a direction of attack. That means if someone attacks from this angle, it's +2. But if it's from this angle, it's now +3. And if it's straight behind, it's +5. When you use the commander promotion for the +2, that it makes it all the way up to +7. Which is significant. That completely mitigates the deity bonus, basically. Which is a lot. Now, this was also bugged when the game released. It was hilarious. You would be getting like +40, +80 combat strength. I also highlighted that in my videos. I thought that was hilarious. I really wish I could have made like a much bigger video about it, but you know, it was funny. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Oh, there's a goodie hut. I guess my commander... I need to attack to get experience. But I guess that means just coming up this way. Oh, it's so far though. Alright, that commander's not gonna do much this game, I think. Let's come here. We'll convert their capital to get 2 relics. Boom. The expansionist bonus for your specialized towns is also super powerful. I think it is very strong, yeah. All right, let's convert that settlement. So our religion will now be generating us a decent amount of culture. Yeah, they gotta update. Other yielding 112. I don't know what that means. There's a lot of UI. I mean, obviously they had to prioritize production panel and adjacency and overbuilding UI. So the other UI adjustments will be coming, but until they do... Canal City? Yeah, no, I really need a Canal City. But there's treasure resources right there. Oh my goodness. Oh, a shipwreck. Hang on. He's gonna heal. Begin a quest. Build my unique quarter? Yeah, I'm working on that. Yo, Upa, thanks for the 200 bits. Thank you so much. You guys don't have to do that. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Denounced. All right, cool. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. I also want to try to do cultural exchanges with people. He only accepted that. That's fine. I also would like to befriend more independent powers. A lot of economic ones here. No alliances. Cool. Oh, the wharfs. Oh, that's gonna be very good. Let's get our mosque down, though. Oh, hello. All right, this guy, I meant to befriend them. Oh, let's get a cultural boost there. Nice. Do you find yourself avoiding alliances altogether like I do? Yes. They seem like more trouble than they're worth it on deity. The problem, I'm okay with getting dragged into wars back and forth all the time. The problem is that I always end up going to war, and my ally also goes to war. I don't realize they are, and when I'm about to take a city, that AI trades it with my ally, and then I can't take the city anymore. And it's they have to disable city trades between AI. It just straight up, like, it ruins every single war game that I play if I pick an alliance. So I just don't pick alliances anymore. That city was immediately reconverted. That's hilarious. This missionary is going to sit over here to convert when that settlement becomes available. But yeah, so I just avoid alliances. Ooh, scientific or cultural attribute point. I think we want to lean culture, but scientific would mean production towards buildings or studying tech masteries. Culture, where would we go? Buildings with great works. Culture on great works. Culture from cities with wonders. Oh, the scientific one's just really strong, though. All right, we'll probably be getting plenty of cultural attributes, so I'm going to pick the scientific here. That's going to help balance out our science and our culture. Also, just production is going to be good here. I could go production and then reducing maintenance on buildings. +1 science on specialists. Or science per age in towns. The towns one feels stronger here, but specialists would help me get my enlightenment points. At this point, though, I'm just going to take the towards constructing buildings. That's going to be always helpful. I think you could pick either there, but, you know. 4 gold on gold buildings. Oh, my goodness. 10 trade route range for every economic city you're Susan of would really help with trade routes. Oh, and market right, dude. All right, I like that they remixed a lot of the Susan bonuses. The warehouse ones are a little bit strong though. It's so good, dude. But 4 gold on gold buildings. Okay, so it's more gold to go the warehouse bonus, right? Immediately, but 4 gold on gold buildings means enlightenment points. So I'm gonna go for that one first. Because, like, look at this. There's now, the market bazaar here is really, really powerful. 23 gold. There's 2 specials on the tile. It's already 35 adjacency, yeah. Ooh, scientific. Ooh, hell yeah. Dude, we saw how strong monasteries are. 1 science on specialist would be cool. Science on warehouse buildings. Oh, we already have science on buildings right next to the city center. Screw it. Apprenticeship. That's really good. Like the science on specialists, again, would have taken me over the... Oh, not quite at 40 yet, but like, look at this. Look at this, dude. There's 4 science, 4 production, and 4 food on my brickyard stonecutter. That's amazing. Let's also unlock our... Ooh, House of Wisdom. Relic slots. Relics give science. Oh, absolutely go for that. Oh, what are you doing? Coming down here. I think it's time to make our 3rd city, though. Now, when we get a settlement here, I can then start gold buying settlers from here, so I don't really have to worry about them all traveling from, like, this tile, per se. Like, maybe I get one here and they just go straight to this island. I also need to get a settlement limit, but there's one at feudalism. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles to cross? Oh, maybe they can make that. Hang on. You like on multiplayer when your college-age son alliances will be great. Yeah, the doesn't like war, so he just drops out if I go to war. That's the fact that you can just end alliances because you don't want to go to war. I think is hilarious, but also like really important because You're like, yeah, we set up an alliance, but I didn't really set up to go to war. I know that's what an alliance is, but like no one plays that way. Augustus to Abbasid, now you're American modern age. Ooh, that's amazing. That sounds like a fun combo. Played a few post-patch games of 3%. Crazy yield still exists in the game, even without the 3% yield bonus? Yeah. Let's go feudalism. I think there's gonna be... Oh, let's go culture bonus. The... Ooh, 2 science and happiness in towns. Bro. Hello? Bro, dude, stop. Especially if you're playing continuity, things get out of hand. We are playing on regroup again for the first time. And I've been finding it very fun. To reimpose a couple limits. Just because I know I'll be playing regroup in multiplayer. Oh, I can get a temple here. Alright, let me look at where I want to send my guild. Oh, the kilns, dude. I can go buy kilns everywhere now. Alright, let me go to my towns. Alright, this town is going to be buying... Yeah, there we go, kiln. Arna is going to be very big. I actually really like that. Now, kilns, you get a single adjacency. Where? Oh, you get a single science adjacency for being next to the city center. That's hilarious. I do need to prioritize specifically temples for resource or for relic slots. Though kilns are just good, man. Oh yeah, this settlement needs a lot of gold. This settlement can get a kiln though. Boom. And be pretty dang good. We'll keep the temple or the monument. Science on warehouse buildings. Oh, it's so good. Dude, 2 science in these warehouse buildings is amazing. Oh my goodness. The bazaar, though? I don't know where that goes. $10 gold on that tile. I don't know, I'll figure it out. There we go, converted that city-state. And this settler wants to go on that tile. Trade route here. We're gonna get Arna and specifically this town to grow really high. Oh, he can't. Okay. All of the Susan bonuses that affect warehouse buildings, I think are amazing. I'm gonna make both of my generals sit over at Baghdad, actually. The capital needs a lot of percentage modifier production. Carthage needs less. They already have so many wonders.
When I can...
Let's grab the gold. Nice. I'm gonna grab that goody hut before someone else gets it. Ooh, just a little bit of science there. Oh, we completed a quest. Awesome. I really don't like that she's here, but it is what it is. We have a trade route with her, so at least we got the resources. And let's quickly master Malwa. All right, the capital. The capital has a lot to do. Getting its sawmill would help us do everything else. So let's go ahead and put the sawmill down. Ow. This missionary has 2 charges. Go to that new capital. And here we are at another capital. Let's just get on the urban tile, and then we'll convert. And we'll clear out this area. This will be a little bit safer soon. And I think, yeah, I wanted to settle on this tile. It's just the best settlement. And we'll get a 7 food. Dude, 7 food. The granary is 3 food, and then there's 4 from our, Susan bonus. Technically, this is our distant land settlement. This could be a really strong city, actually. Ooh, 75 influence. Nice. We'll grab a treasure resource immediately. And then I'm also going to grab a stone cutter. So I can grab another treasure resource. There we are. Definitely want to get some fish in there. Oh, I need to... Wait, did I did improve a resource this turn. That's weird. I don't know why I can't do that. You're going to pick at the open air museums. You get a variety of city locations, including Great Washington, D.C. on Desert City with a great... The open air museum I need to play around with. It sounds... obviously, it was amazing in Civ 6. Gold and science for each resource assigned to a city with at least 5 specialists. I need... Okay, we'll start scaling our specialists soon. We also need a archer over here to defend the settlement. Oh my goodness, dude. We could also try to befriend the city-states over here. Technically, I could befriend this, and we can try incorporating them. Befriending would also make this settlement a lot safer. Scientific attribute point. Oh, we got another one. Science in settlements for each resource assigned to them. Very strong. Yeah. All right, we got another specialist. Let's place them on our science tile, hey? Oh, actually, the madrasa. 240 gold. Amazing, dude. Yeah, you definitely just want as much growth potential as possible with this civ. Oh, steal government secrets. People are stealing against me. That's hilarious. So early food is really... Actually, mastering food buildings then. We got our settlement capacity there. All right, exploration, theology. Now, the top of the civic tree is kind of where the science and culture is. The bottom is where the golden production is. We're a very heavy science culture leader. Let's go inspiration. Be able to get wonders. All right, I do have to be careful about which one's gonna be my third city. What wants to be my third capital? Really is the question. I do want to get grist mills and sawmills placed. And a stone cutter. Alright, let's start converting this capital. Ooh, good guts. Ooh, production. What am I building in Baghdad? The inn, which is... I don't know how much. Let's go for the gold, actually. Golden science. Now, I do need to fill in settlements around this area just to keep Harriet Tubman from settling there. Let's grab another treasure resource. Borders. I should probably actually start scouting out this direction too, to see what it looks like. I'll get a sword and an archer and they'll go out together. Because, yeah, there's all this nonsense. There we go. You think submarines should be able to go into territorial waters without open borders? Agreed. I think that's been something I've wanted for a lot of civs actually. Civ 5, Civ 6. Ooh, education will unlock. Whoa, universities, but also Zeddy Daw. Wildcard attribute, 2 cents on royal tiles in this settlement that have at least 1 happiness. And specialist limits. Medieval bridge. Food on farms, pastures, and plantations. Gold on gold buildings. Ooh, those are all really good. Let's get the education, and then we'll come back for those masteries. All right, let's go ahead and convert the capital. Got 2 more relics. Culture-wise, we're about to hit the first milestone. Scientific is going to explode later. We have 400 influence. I could really befriend both these independent powers, so let's do that. I just rather they were not, like, super aggressive. I could also get boats and actually explore up this way. And just for the sake of seeing the map for all of us, we'll do that. Oh, the scout's not tradition in the era. Oh, I think that still hurts so much. You think shipbuilding to make sure you don't lose treasure convoys? Shipbuilding, we'll get to shipbuilding. Also, treasure convoys, they start producing before shipbuilding now because they're not tied to ocean tile. They're land units. They actually produce earlier. That was also something they adjusted because the economic victory path took too long to start. So you'll see if we look at our resources, we're already generating them. The worst thing that could happen is that they just sit here and they pile up and then they move together, right? Oh, hello. But getting the going for the education will increase our science, which will then get us to snowball faster. Culture and culture adjacencies, authority, vassalage. Vassalage could be a good card. Those are good policy cards too. Guildhall. Wait a second, Guildhall gives gold. Wait, did I not really realize? Bazaar is the tier 1 building for gold, but Guildhall is a tier 2. And the bank is tier 3. Oh, there's 3 tiers of buildings. Oh, gotcha. Let's get the inn, but the guild hall will probably go down here instead. Let's get our kiln built. That settler is almost not going to make it. Yeah, it's going to be... Oh, okay. We can actually still get experience here. Oh, that didn't do anything. I hate that. You like that it made treasure fleets amphibious? Yeah, I like that the fact that they are land units now, but they really are very slow on the water. They need to have some kind of tech or something that gives them a quicker movement speed on the water. Civ 3 or 4, but you like when subs could go under ice. They could do that in Civ 5, I know that. I could go here. That's good adjacency, though, there, too. But we'll go for the 2 gold adjacency. Oh, we got some repairs to do? We need a kiln and a temple there. That's going to be really high adjacency on that tile. I might need a bigger army out here. Actually, I'm just going to increase the speed like by a lot to befriend these guys so I can settle out this way faster. Let's also get another culture boost. Renaissance, production towards wonders. Huge. Speaking of... Oh, we have great people to build, too. This. 2 sounds on roll tiles in this element that have at least 1 happiness. That's a lot. In terms of science yield, like, it's gotta be... Oh, I wish I could sort by science. 56 science here. Carthage is 74? That's crazy. All right, but Baghdad is definitely... Right. Oh, it has culture and... happiness adjacency and a science adjacency to wonders. So it gets 3 adjacency here from putting a wonder there, and these buildings also. $17 rural. 14 rural. The blue video lag screen thrice. Oh, I'm dropping frames, I think. It's still on. I don't know why I pay for good internet. I hate it. Ooh, there is a man-at-arms. +1 range on this unit. Nice. So we got our first 40 yield tile. Let me building. Oh, but it's 2 turns to do those. Okay. Now, if you don't know what overflow is, if you research more science than what is required for technology, you still get the science left over. It just is banked up as overflow. But if you start researching like low techs, like a bunch of them that have 1 turn, that overflow starts to stack. So go from 3 turns to 2 turns, possibly. Society, culture on culture adjacencies, happiness on happiness adjacencies. Let's actually grab... No, the House of Wisdom was built! Gosh dang it! I completely forgot about it. But also, I probably wasn't gonna get it. Dang it. Alright, time to get a university. Oh, man, I really wanted that. That had so much relic slots and science on relics. That would have been perfect for us. Alright, so there's the convoy guy. Oh, you weren't supposed to go that way. Oh, well. Of this man-at-arms. I also want to look out for specifically the tier 2 boat. Yeah, that's the Karak, the shipbuilding. I just want to be able to put my boats on auto explore. Which means it only takes a little bit of science for us to finish it this turn, which means you'll get most of our science per turn actually in overflow. Around here. Let's get open borders here. We'll also do a cultural exchange with Confucius. He only accepts it though. All right, let's also convert this capital. I want to step on a tile that's not going to end my turn. Is that a road? This is a road. There we go. I need another temple. I could go there to remove the monument. Honestly, that's fine, yeah. They do have crossbows. I have 1,000 gold to spend.
I teach only suffering.
There we go. There's the wonder we needed.
Of suffering. I have
Oh, finishing guilds. Yeah, look, science on all of our happiness tiles. Oh, that's so good. I want the city to grow as fast as possible, but the... Oh, yeah, we'll get the fishing boats. This settlement's now friendly. That's good for us. Which means I can now explore out this way a lot more safely. This is actually a big problem. Oh, I had to delay the settlement. If he steps up, he's going to die. Okay, so yeah, it's 2 turns for shipbuilding now that we have overflow. But I mean, yeah, so what happened here is now all of our overflow can go to finishing another mastery. Ooh, wait. 300 science. How much science is the heraldry mastery? Oh wait, it tells you when you hover. 342. Take out evangelism. And I would love to run the vassalage card. 1 point. Scientific. Oh, let's go expansionist. Yes, 15% yields in towns. 30% in distant lands. Amazing. Big town boost. Our next celebration, I want to go for spamming a bunch of gray people. Let's get the university online. I think this could be a city. Oh, we have a settlement limit. Oh, that's gonna be this settlement. Okay. Gosh, there's more of them. We could do a town over here. I just don't want the AI settling there. It's going to really annoy me. I just want to fortify my borders, essentially, is what I'm looking at. Oh, Christ, dude. Video lag. Why are you getting video lag? I'm dropping so many frames. I'm sorry. Why am I getting lag? My internet download was really low today when I was downloading a game. Drop frames. I wish I freaking told you why. Oh, the frames aren't being... Oh, wait, what? You don't like that they make religion irrelevant in modern age, especially with the cultured wars fought over religion in the modern age in the real world? Yeah, I think they were trying to split the game to make everything feel different. I think... A lot of people want religion to happen in antiquity. I understand having pantheons and then religion. But, yeah, and then religion disappearing in modern is also kind of odd. Religion feels very much like a side piece in 7. Graham, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix the lag issue. I could completely restart stream, but I don't know if that's going to even fix it. A little bit of gold there. Man at arms here. Oh, there's another guy. Nice. Chip it on next turn too. There's a treasure resource, so I'll buy a settler here. I'm gonna come and go grab that. Man, this guy. Two turns until they become friendly. One turn by adding influence there. All right, cool. Oh, sweet, more specialists? Nice, dude. 50 adjacency, or 50 yield. This can also go here. There we are. 50 yield on that tile. We're feeling enlightened. If I make this my city, I can dump all of my resources that boost distant land cities into it. That also gives you a capital that is off of the main island. In multiplayer, that could be useful so you don't get murked too bad. What's the adjacencies, though? Like, we have resources. So we could get the science adjacency. Oh, I don't really see a good, like, madrasa set up here. Technically, you could get science over here. You could put culture here. And the madrasa between. Actually, yeah, that does work. Okay, that's okay. But you would want another city next to it. to be able to put districts nearby it too. Meanwhile, Arna. There's a culture building here. Oh, there's iron there. No. Like, I really like these madrasas. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, this settlement actually has a good one. And then good science. Wow, this is actually a good city. You like to have a special district by putting 2 special buildings in a civ in the same hex? Yeah, I do too. The only problem with it is it makes it so that there's a way to do it wrong. Like, putting those buildings in separate tiles just feels so wrong. And the AI do that, and it hurts. Hang to here. I don't know what civ we're gonna play into. We're gonna go culture in the Oh yeah, we want to go culture in modern era, which means getting a lot of archaeologists, and you're gonna want to have a lot of production. Oh, maybe Great Britain. Augustus, Great Britain. I actually never got to play Britain. Yeah, of course they're not in the Civilopedia because that's the next era. Though I guess having production down here, having an area to put... Oh gosh dang it, dude. Please, move. Goody huts. For getting relics down here, easy. Alright, cool. We can actually 0 turn attack. That's hilarious. Let's grab education. Let's also grab the food. We have a huge amount of yield, so social class time it is. We can also probably start doing some of these Diplo stuff. Espionage. Send an insider to Creek. I'm pretty sure they're familiar. We're gonna do the production here. I go back to evangelism. We're gonna spread our religion and also spam merchants right now. We'll do a wave of civilians. Oh, actually, hang on. We can work on our great people. So what I was talking about in terms of having, if you only have 3 cities, having 2 production queues here to spam archaeologists is fine. Oh, you can buy archaeologists. Never mind. I was talking about having a production queue out here, just for the sake of getting archaeologists. But you can just buy them, so it's fine. I think this is gonna be our town. 35 production or not? 60 production. Ooh. The problem is, okay, you gotta pick in terms of where you want to put your mosque, right? So... two culture buildings, 2 happiness buildings. I mean, that's still an 18 adjacency building. And you could always settle out this way to get more districts next to it. Surely. Actually, yeah. Technically. Well, so that's 18, and this is 21. Oh, this could actually be a specifically a trading town, though. What happened to trading towns? Okay, they have trade out range towns in modern era, so I don't know why they're not in exploration. Why is that occupied? Oh, he got the city back. Interesting. All right, there's our first treasure convoy. This is objectively the better city. I just feel weird about the adjacency, I guess. Maybe you can move your science somewhere else? Oh, that's +8. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll be fine. That's really good. That's 19. All right, Arnaud's gonna be a city. Do districts have to connect to other districts from their origin city, or does it work from a neighboring city? I do not believe it works from a neighboring city. All right, let's go. We'll make our finally get our third city. Madrasa Mosque, Observatory, Shipyard. Oh yeah, this has access to a shipyard and it has a Kothon. Right, yeah, this is absolutely the best place for this. Let's start with a shipyard. I'm also just gonna dump gold into it. So let's go, we're gonna get the observatory and university. And then I'm gonna get the madrasa. I can even grab a bazaar. That's gonna go next to the Kothon. Really good farms there. Really good farm over there. Amazing. All right, Arnaud has grown so well. Oh, the town has to be a certain size to get a certain specialization. It has 20 population. Religious site, hub town, mining town. That town spot can't help your madrasa, right? It's what I'm looking at is putting just districts here. I mean, I could probably figure out something better. Oh, hello, Hurricane. There's a bunch of treasure resources over here, but, oh, you know, if you had a settlement here and then treasure islands here, you could do really good. $400 and $400, science and culture. Happiness, too. Gold, man. Education mastery, that's gonna be a lot of science. You go architecture to get menageries and pavilions. Or we're gonna master feudalism first. Big food boost. Collect the most brilliant minds in the world. Oh right, our unique people. I forgot about them again. That also means I can actually get a lot of I can do a lot of things. Does it have resources? The town? Yeah, it has, it's got resources. I mean, I could just be wrong. I could be missing something. Denounce military presence. Oh, support. I'm not going to war with you, bud. Don't worry. What military presence? Oh, is it my boat? Could open borders to go through there. Citizen bonus. Nice. Military. Kibosh. Culture. Gold. Science. 3 combat strength. That could be good. Oh, settlement limit. Huge. Let's keep settling. Finally grab that tile. Oof. That's tough. Arna can also buy a... Oh, we're gonna save some gold. I don't need these towns. I'm just kind of notating good spots for towns at least. Oh man, I kind of want to go for the 4th city now. And also just spam a frick ton of towns too. I want to make Baghdad like super highly productive. Let's see, 1 settlement, 2 settlement. Oh, put us at 13. Got another one coming. That actually discourages a lot of settling around here. So we'll just do the 1 settlement here. Hello. And it grabs most of the resources. It literally just keeps Harriet Tubman from settling over there. So I'm gonna throw it down. Do you have a port if it's on the... Oh, does it need a port? Oh, ports to modern era. Maybe it's the wharf. Oh my goodness. Nope. Can't put wharfs in towns. Alright, so Ibn Faldlan, he gives activating the navigable river, receive 50 influence for every tile on this river. Oh my goodness. There's 4, 2, 4, 2. Egypt. Oh my goodness. Yep, straight to Egypt. Might not be able to if it's out of range of towns or cities, and if you don't have a shipbuilding, you can't trade town over ocean. Here, let's see. Civ 7 trade town exploration age.
Established all his knights, gave them lands, and charged them to give mercy.
Sorry, I'm looking at like a AI overview, and this is kind of weird. Trade Town. Hey, Hammett, let's do Civ 7 town focus. Specialization, all right. Okay, exploration. So Fort Town, Urban Center, Resort Town, Farming, Fishing, Mining, Trade Outpost is available in the Exploration Age. So I probably need a specific a specific building? A specific water building, probably? Trade. So you have a fishing key. The fishing key is the only warehouse building. So the hub town becomes available in exploration. Oh, is that it? Is it the hub town? No, hub town's available. Is separate. Trade outpost. Fishing key or a road to it? Yeah, this has a fishing key. Right here. And plenty of roads. Everything's freaking districts, urban tiles. Oh, you're already a farming town. This one has a fishing key. Oh, that's a farming town. This has a fishing key. Adjacent to the city center. And it doesn't have access to it. This town does not have a town, like a trade town, but it's also not on the water. Oh, medieval bridges. Hell yeah. This also has a fishing key. And there's nothing there. You're spitballing trying to help. Thank you. I guess it's bugged. It's probably a new bug at that point. If it's been marked that it, I just thought it, I thought it never existed, but I could be wrong. Let's also get a bridge over here, eh? Oh, I never got a gristmill here. Sweet, more specialists. Ooh, shipyard, hell yeah. Shipyards get adjacency to resources, that's funny. Oh, sweet. You can put that in the river. Nice. Well, this hurts. Let me know. Thank you. Create a hospital in this city. The hospital receives 2 food. Town must have less than 2 buildings, and a city center cannot have a hospital. Dude, a free hospital? I don't even have those unlocked yet. Sick, dude. I'll go for a high adjacency tile then. Over here. Let me see if I can get a bridge on this city. This is hilarious. Oh, I got a bridge. Cool. All right, these boats are doing their thing. I can finally settle right on this island. You can also get a fishing key, connect it immediately. Grab a treasure resource. This, we're gonna have an amazing kiln. And you can also settle here. $13 out of 13. You got that one too, it's great. Yeah, that seems pretty dang good, dude. $62 science there, amazing. Production towards training Mamluk or 150 culture? I'll take the culture. Nice. Let's see if we can pull out policy card wise. I did not train missionaries at all, but that's fine. Do the science adjacency. Oh, you know what? Let's actually do the yeah, let's do evangelism. And we'll get them soon. We're gonna do another specialist, 240 gold. I do need to know. Oh, let's buy a temple in this city, this town, because we'll be able to get some missionaries out of this tile, out of that town. Holy freaking dude! All right, we're befriending that city-state. This is ridiculous. All right, I need to make sure my towns that are done growing can trade outpost. What? What? Why does this one have a trade outpost? All the town's production is converted to gold. Okay, 2 happiness for each resource tile in this town and 5 trade out range. That, okay, what? What? It could say this town can get a trade outpost. Oh, do they have to be in distant land? Oh, that's probably it. If the towns in distant lands, you can make trade outposts, and it was, yeah, that was the game designer's way to encourage you to go to distant lands for like cool new things. Oh, we can do trade out range here. 10 trade out range for every city state you're Susan of, for every economic, and we're Susan of multiple or market right. I don't really need to get trade routes with other civs. It's not actually going to benefit me that... Actually, no, it would benefit me a lot. Yeah, trade route range. I have a lot of resource slots, so let's go for it. Let's master the heraldry for happiness. Definitely want a shipyard. 5 adjacency wharf, huh? Oh, wow, that's really good. That's really good. Right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's do the wharf shipyard out this way. All right, civic-wise, so we got that special, the settlement limit. Oh, wait, let's go Notre Dame. 4 happiness when in a celebration. All specialists provide 3 culture. Oh, God, that's so good. Create a menagerie in the city. Receives 2 happiness. Oh, I wanted one over here. Another treasure convoy. Also got a temple over here. All right, Spain's all the way up this way. It's influence on homeland. Thanks for finding it. Yeah, it was bugging you too. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's. They want you to go out and settle distant lands, and then specifically distant lands. Like that's where you need the trade route range, anyways. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Dude, they're coming out here now. Stop. Get some Mamluk. These guys could probably actually come home. Like go reinforce a commander slot or something.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, we hit a golden age of science. Amazing. Let's also go. We got more. We need to get more relics. We're hitting crisis. Yeah, we're due to hit the crisis. I want to keep on hitting as much food potential in these as possible. Food in towns is amazing. All right, urban planning. Let's get to specialist limit as well as like the best food and gold buildings. Mosque built as well. Place that down with the madrasa. All right, and which crisis is this? Ah! All right. Tax farming, 50% more golden town, or 50% less golden towns. Crazy. -2. Okay. Also, the way this is written, the negative 50% golden towns, plus 50%, like it gets very confusing. Just say it. I feel like I should say 50% less golden towns instead of negative 50%. I don't know. Plus 50% food, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Increasing food and happiness maintenance, military maintenance, 2 gold per displayed relic. All right. Hey, see ya, Opa. All right, missionaries. I am glad that missionaries at least get a screen that shows you what gives you relics now. You cannot reinforce. Why is that? Let's also get rid of these pins I'm not using. This town can also grab a focus now. Trade outpost. 5 trade out range. No. Food? I probably need more urban towns, to be honest. It's the only way I want to get more science. Yeah, okay. That's going to be a resort town. I can't believe this is not already a fishing town. This could definitely be an urban center. So those are 2 urban centers. I actually don't use hub towns very often anymore, apparently. This could be... Oh, there's actually a very good science tile here. Get another urban center. We could get a wharf here. It's less adjacency, but that's fine. I actually want the science there instead. Dropping half of my frames? What the frick? Bitrate. Sorry, if people are still watching and experiencing lag issues, I apologize. There's something wrong with my internet today. There's unfortunately not much I can do about it. Alright, scientific city-state. Science on specialists. Science on science buildings. Monasteries would also be very good, because that transitions into the next age. Let's just do science on science buildings. And then I'm looking for... Oh, Notre Dame we just unlocked. Let's go sovereignty. Serpent Mound. Notre Dame. I can build that in the capital. 275. I have 110 production in this city. Put it next to my science stuff. Hell yeah, dude. Let's just do the cultural bonus. Culture and golden cities in your homelands feels good. And then missionaries. Need to find capitals. Alright, create a hospital in this city. Nice, dude. Oh, I can't even put their observatory there. Oh, man. I wish you could swap tiles. All right, we'll settle down here. Unlocked Russia. Oh, I misclicked there. That's okay. We can get the brickyard and the granary, of course. Dude, this is so good. I like the city-state belief better than the capitals. What do you think? I think depends on your game. I just knew that I can guarantee the number of civs that were in the game because I'm playing an 8-player game. And that means converting each of them, if there's 2 relics, that's 14 relics. That would guarantee it for me. The city-state one is good though, because they don't immediately oh, you know what? They don't immediately reconvert themselves, so you actually keep your religious belief, like this culture, a lot longer. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the city-state one's really good. They get killed sometimes, but yeah, you'll keep their belief longer. That's the fishing key. I don't want to put the adjacency wharf on the same tile. Oh, actually, maybe I do. It just buffs that. There we go. Huge, huge, huge. All right, let's pick a focus here. Mining Town? Influence? Actually, I do need a... no, let's just do Mining Town. We'll get the gold per turn. We have a boost to mining and fish or farming towns, so... here's this. Boom. And this. Yeah, if you use them all, then you can guarantee protecting them, which is good. So we're at 14 out of 14 towns, eh? Alright, my animal's gonna go explore. I don't know how to get these guys to reinforce back home. Maybe he's too far. Let's do another cultural exchange and farmer's market. Nice, we get a menagerie there. Gold should be going specifically to towns because we have discounts for that. Especially these urban towns. Nice, dude. And then the bazaar. 3 adjacency there. Very good. Let's remove towns. Yeah, so let's actually get some... Arnaud needs some of this as well. Probably. Actually? No, that's fine. We'll just keep all this stuff in the capital. We have a huge empire, though. We certainly do. I also have so much happiness. I probably could afford going over my settlement limit and just just going for it. But yeah, it's -5 per, but we have so much happiness. But 42 excess, 48, 58, 50, 47, 32. Yeah, I could be going way over my settlement limit. My lowest one was 18, and it doesn't have a temple yet. I think we just start spamming settlers. Get crazy towns going. I also want to get a bunch of merchants, though, too. Is that a new haircut? Yes, it is. Just cut it myself today. Ooh, Buchanan Quest. Found a religion. Well, that's automatically completed. Nice. I'm glad that actually counts as automatically completed, because otherwise I would have been really upset. Great works on display give culture. Production towards buildings, wonders with great work slots. Production towards wonders. The +1 culture on great works, that's great right now. But the top of the era won't be. Five culture per age of a city's at least one wonder. Let's do production towards wonders here, and then we'll try to lean into that next. Can you build any wonders here? You can. Barbador. Happiness, food and happiness on quarters in the settlement. Interesting. Oh, I also need to work on my my grape people. Sweet, urban planning is completed. Let's grab a relic here. Oh, there it is. There's the bank. Oh, 6 adjacency. Always worth it to be 1 over city limit? Yeah, I'd say so, because the moment you unlock it, you now are making the maximum as opposed to waiting to unlock it and then settle. There's gonna be some time where you're just wasting time. For modern era, what would I want to prioritize? Maybe selling out this way? Settlers are how much? 500 gold? We're making 800 gold per turn, by the way. I convert that. This is also a bunch of influence. Boom. Nice. Let's actually make that go faster so these guys go away. I could incorporate city-states, too. You have a jade. You have a horse. There's this guy up here. I'll befriend them. Get them on our side. Ooh, treasure convoy. I kind of want to get a fishing boat in the ocean. I don't know if you can do that. Yourself? I've been doing it myself for a good amount of time. I have a twin brother. So we would practice on each other, literally. Our dad always cut our hair for us, so when we moved out, we were like, oh, I don't know how to get haircuts in, like, real places. So what we do is we just tried it on ourselves, and if we messed up, I'd go to the barber. Or we would get to the point where I could do the front good, and if I couldn't get the back well, or I would try to get the back, and then I would ask my brother, hey, did I mess up? Can you fix it if I did? And then he would walk over and be like, yeah. And then he would fix it. And then we just kept doing that until we got it to work. Basically. We like big banks, true. Yeah, the mastery shipbuilding is just not worth it unless you're in a naval battle. Now, if it gave movement to treasure convoys, that'd be a huge, like, boost. Banks and hospitals. +4, eh? Oh, that's this tile. Also, we got Notre Dame. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, Notre Dame is so good. When in a celebration, all specialists provide 3 culture. And you immediately start a celebration. Dude, look at that. Oh, 19 culture. Look at this. These science buildings have 7 culture on them. Amazing. Does incorporating remove the selected benefit? It does not. You keep the suzerain bonus when you incorporate a city-state. It's really good. Let's get food in Baghdad. We want to work all of the tiles, get all the specialists. You are at 7 pop, eh? Nice. So let's go ahead. Let's do a quick little... You have all these fishing boats? Yeah, we'll do a fishing town. And this town, you need to improve 1 more natural wonder tile, and then we go resort town. Oh, I need temples too. Get a beautician license and start doing haircuts. Haircuts for gamers. Hey, Van Bradley, will you let me cut your hair? Boom. Cultural legacy path, scientific legacy path. Now I can convert some of my own distant land cities for points and keep getting treasure fleets as well. Let me quickly get another settler. This is going to be transitioning towards modern era stuff. Bro, get the heck out of here. I guess they don't have that many resources available. Let's improve trade relations. There we go. Sweet, made the other end of the Pangea. Got fans of hair. That'd be hilarious. If he wasn't all the way in Canada. Alright, gold buy missionaries. Ooh, 10 turns in the era. All right. It's time to start focusing on our final priorities. Which is going to be mostly... Orders. Maximizing our culture per turn. For the top of the era so we can get through the civic tree really fast. Yo, what's up? Secret of the Forgotten. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? What's up? How's it going? Welcome. We're playing a friggin' ridiculous game with Augustus Abbasid. Our stats are a little high. How's it going? Welcome in, Secrets. How was your stream? Let me see. You're playing... oh, here's the Might and Magic. Welcome in, guys. How is Civ 7? Civ 7 is significantly better than where it was. I don't know when you played it last. The 1.2.5 update was significantly better. Map generation is incredibly... Like, look at the map down here. This is our Pangaean Islands map. Oh, thanks for the bits. Welcome, ELW. Thanks for the bits. This is our Pangea and Islands map. There is now like an actually... I mean, I don't know. This is looking like a pretty interesting Pangea to me. It was looking a little ovular to start, but you can see like there's a big indentation on this end. This is a whole like different island. You have islands that are nearby, but then you also have distant lands. And the distant lands don't have to be across some vertical divide. They're now just across the ocean. And you can see this is now like a southwest. I know my directions. Southwest island, distant lands. But then there's other distant islands over in this direction. I haven't been able to reveal a crazy amount of this, but I know in terms of the other map, we had another really good map. Oh, I should have screenshotted it. But the continents and islands map also is significantly better. Where I had a really interesting map where I spawned in the center of the continent, but like on an inland lake. But it wasn't an inland lake because there was an outlet all the way out to the sea. It was an inland sea with islands in it. And then as I followed the sea out, that's where I opened up to the distant lands, which also had, you know, this snaky shape to it, which was great. UI is improved in some areas. They're still working in other areas. And then also there's other balance patches that have been helping a lot. I would not say, if you were incredibly turned off from Civ 7 where it was, it's not all the way there yet in terms of where the polish needs to be. But it is significantly better than where it was. I've been having fun with it. But I've been having fun with it the whole time. Played it at launch. Is it in a good state now? It's significantly better. Significantly better. I would say in terms of... I would say by November, probably. Wow, that's next month already. A couple more updates for like some other UI things, and it's going to be like where I think they wanted to be on launch, basically. Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth looking at it again, for sure. I think it's hard to know everyone's own expectations for the game, but there's a lot of things that they've added in terms of including like different town focuses, like Urban Center now allows you to buy buildings, like the tier 1 yield buildings, including things like the observatory here, like in towns. There's also production scaling, so the more cities you have, the more expensive your buildings get. So there's now an incentive to keep a lot of your settlements as towns. Augustus really gets a lot of production from towns as well, so that's why we're leaning into it. We only have 3 cities. We have 14 settlements, but only 3 cities. There's production scaling that's happening. There's a lot of different. There's a lot of nuance they've added to the game, in my opinion. I do have a YouTube channel. I will be putting some more videos out there soon about Civ 7. Also some Anno videos. If people want to subscribe there, feel free. But that's also where the live streams happen as well. So if you guys are looking for more Civ 7 content, feel free to follow up there. There's definitely a bunch of broken things in the game. But that's also part of the fun, right? Let's go up to colonialism. Oh, there's another, and also just little things like this. Like you have there's now a lens that shows you where you should send your missionaries to convert to get relics. Little things like that make a big deal. There's still like missing lenses. There's not very much in terms of lenses, but there's UI support now. So like there's a lot of things that you can get from UI mods. A lot of things you can get from UI mods. There we go. Military progress. Nice, dude. We got influence from that. We got our... ooh. Okay. Holy heal unit, sure. Things like Auto Explorer in the game now, too. But yeah, our oh man, look how big this urban sprawl is. Trade wins. Gold and happiness on imported resources feels really good. We have 2,000 gold right now. Also UI improvements throughout the game. Let's go up to metal casting, crisis policy. We'll grab this. Oh, actually, there's another fish tile to improve, so I'll wait for that. Also get a pavilion. No alliances. Culture or production to... Let's do production towards civilian units, because we're going to start spamming a bunch of civilian. Specifically our unique unit. Our great person. Right, a lot of these buildings have adjacencies that are going to wear off at the end of the era. They also have good baseline yields, though, so we don't need to totally get rid of it. Less influence. That's actually not bad. Goal maintenance on military units is fine. I think in terms of the... Oh, wait. Legacy path. We could go scientific Golden Age to get Golden Age universities for a science boost, but I think we need as much culture as possible. So keeping our religion in place is actually going to be kind of important. Especially if we convert other players, so we have high culture next era. Let's go ahead and convert that city. This one has a temple, right? Does. Get a merchant. Or a missionary. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of gold going to converting my own cities and the AI cities. It's more culture to convert AI cities, but it's easier to manage my own religion. My own cities, specifically. Yeah, like things like detailed map tax really make a huge difference. I could settle there. If I settle here, I feel like the AI is going to try to settle here. But there's more resources over here. A lot more resources. Hang on. And a river. Surely if I settle here, no one's going to settle in this little gap, right? Surely. All right, hey, no worries, secrets. Thanks for sending your community over here. Surely. Merchants aren't going to be as necessary anymore if I'm going to be working on like, because I'm not going to get a huge bonus from getting a lot of trade routes right now if they're all going to not make the era. Things like dungeons are going to be really good, though. We're basically going to want to have a huge amount of access to the entire, like all of the land masses, if we're going to have a really quick cultural victory. So maybe incorporating some city-states up this direction to kind of have access, like past these mountains, could be a good idea. Or even up here in Stockholm to have access down, like having a colony where I can buy archaeologists from. That's actually a huge idea. That's actually massive, a massive idea. I could also send a settler up this way to this island. Yeah, let me incorporate Stockholm. Obviously, it's a very hard city to defend, but we're playing culture, so... And these are our allies, so that's okay. Surely it'll be okay. 3 treasure fleet points, hell yeah, dude. 9 turns for the era.
Colonial, the bellows.
Production on production adjacencies? Ooh, baby. I actually don't have a ton of those. Alright, specialists. Oh, here we go. Definitely need to plug specialists under this tile. Like, that's gonna be such a good freaking tile. Hospitals are expensive, man. Alright, getting our specialists now for sure, because they give a ton of money. This town can get a focus. Oh, there's an iron. I should have improved that iron there. Denounced by Harriet Tubman. Alright, Harriet, tell me how you actually feel. Dungeons are really good. Armors, banks. Getting a district around the mosque is a good idea. Two production armor, this tile... I guess adjacency really doesn't matter. I could also go for one of our unique units. Civilian units. Great people. $83 yield. Nice, dude. Guild halls give 6 influence. That's so much. All right, pavilions. We want pavilions. Oh, actually, bank. I'm gonna buy a settler here to send up this way. 6 turns to settle there. Convert that settlement. Convert this settlement. I only have 3 distant land cities. Technically, I could get up to 4 to get to the second military point. But I don't know if that's a priority. I think my priority should be getting my religion spread. I find out happiness building, 10% happiness in the settlement. Oh, nice, dude. Baghdad has 69 happiness. Nice. That's so much. Okay, settle up here. We can immediately grab a... Oh boy, look at all this. We can grab a grist mill, so we can grab the cotton. And then we'll buy a... sawmill. Nope. Stone cutter. So I can grab the spice. Nice. All right, golden towns. Spend golden towns. Pavilion. Ooh, that's actually pretty good right there. Yeah, gold should go to missionaries and specifically culture buildings for the next era. Culture buildings in towns. Like this pavilion here. I don't need to get rid of the monument. Culture or science. Culture. Technology-wise, let's go for future tech. Let's boost the technology next era. There's a fish. Nice. I just stole friggin' 2,000 signs from me. That's crazy. Let's get a missionary here so we can convert her settlement. Harriet Tubman has some distant land settlements. That's cool. 300 influence. Let's incorporate. Yeah, I have time. The settlement's actually very nice and central. And on the other side of these mountains, so that should be able to help me. Nice. Alright, this missionary is doing just fine. Let's convert this these city-states as well. What's the settlement limit cap for modern era, I wonder? Because I could just buy another settler, 600 gold, and convert it over here really quickly. There's a jade there. Oh, you know what? Canal City. I don't know if it'll get there in time. We have 7 turns. Ooh, Zimbabwe.
Every empire tells itself.
Let's grab the gold adjacencies. I don't need enlightenment anymore. Get another silk. Yeah, future tech. Future civic. Hell yeah. All right, we'll get them both boosted. Create an observatory in this city. Receives 2 science. I thought we already have an observatory in this city. We do. Would you let me put it in the Carthage? Another observatory? It's the only title you let me put it on. All right. Let's try that. Nope. Okay. Hopefully the science went to that building. $14 science, probably. Yeah, I did. Settler, 5 turns to get there. Actually 6 turns. We only have 6 turns of the age. Let's auto-explore. Get a pavilion in there. Oh, nice. And a dungeon. Oh, that mine. Okay, I think that just blew up now. That iron. This town can now get a focus. I don't need to support cultural exchanges anymore. We got an economic attribute point. 1 resource capacity in towns. Oh my goodness. Or 2 gold per age for every active trade route. Oh, dude, resource capacity in towns though. Alright, I got future tech once. Oh, let's get a wonder in this city. Let's get the happiness and food on all quarters. Let's get another missionary. We got 1,000 gold right now. I'm definitely focusing on these urban towns. Ooh, pavilions though. Alright, there's 2 adjacency on this tile. Let's Happiness up there. Nice. All right, missionary. You go there. You're coming up this way. You can come down here. That's a lot of boats, Harriet Tubman. Oh, sweet, more camels? Oh my goodness, the capital is gonna be so big. Oh, missionary production, hang on. That could be good. All right, cool. 5 turns in the age. This settler, oh, he'll make it. Okay, that's weird. We're actually gonna make the tier 2 economic victory here too. Ooh, into the fire. All right, long live Makoni, republic, or dictatorship. Monarchy gives happiness penalty to all cities. Revolution is town. Yeah, monarchy. Dictatorship is all settlements in distant lands. Let's just do the monarchy. Oh, of course, that means they burned a bunch of stuff down. Is it worth buying and fixing this stuff, actually? I wonder, because it's going to be fixed by the next age. Oh, sweet. We can settle here and immediately go ahead and convert it. Oh, one of my own settlements got converted. Let's grab all those. Nice. Stockholm is now ours. So that gives us a really good outpost out here. This is now my city-state. Go grab command post. Maybe we can do something with that. And that's a city-state. Happiness and happiness buildings. Social policy slot. Happiness. Ooh. Minor embassies could be good. Long live the monarchy. 40% gold for 5 turns, or 100% influence for diplomatic endeavors. No, we'll go do the gold. We need to finish up things this era, so we need gold. One gold in science for each resource assigned to cities with at least 5 specialists. I definitely have 5 specialists. Ooh, 2 culture in the House of Wisdom, or 2 science. I didn't get the House of Wisdom. Did I? Go culture? Oh, I got the House of Wisdom. I didn't get the... No, I didn't get the House of Wisdom. What? Crisis policies. Negative from happiness to all cities while at war, and negative 6 to military strength. Okay, cool. Gosh dang it. Company posts and minor embassies, eh? Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Nice. Alright, we're actually converting a bunch of cities right now. He's trying to convert me too. Oh, he's a Hawaii, so he's gonna... Oh, this city actually needs to grow, because I want to get over here to this flax. Let's drop some specialists. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. A cultural attribute point. Hell yeah, dude. Yep. Cities with a wonder. You gotta finish a wonder. I'll fix that stuff. That's fine. We got the future civic again. 2,000 gold, eh? We have a dungeon, eh? Wait. Pavilions could be good. There's no pavilion in the capital? Hang on a second. Let's repair everything. That's actually annoying me. 50 population in the capital. Oh my goodness. Let's build pavilion and menagerie. Cool, that is now converted. Converted another capital. We have actually a bunch of relics that are not even placed right now. So I'm gonna buy a couple of temples. Ooh, actually, this needs a stone cutter, so I can buy a temple by the mountain. Ooh, and a kiln. Two more of those placed. And convert Carthage back. As well as Baghdad needs to be converted back. And I'll convert his settlements as well. Oh my goodness, he's about to settle here. Sorry, bud. Oh, there's rice and there's gold. Nice, dude.
The true nature of emptiness.
Barbador, nice. Oh, there's 2 missionaries. We have what, 2 turns left? Yeah, 2 turns left. Oh, there's still a monument here that's not being used. 210 gold there. Oh, sweet. New town. We have 500 influence. We're at 19 out of 16 settlements. Denounced by Pachacuti. We only have 2 turns left, so 1 or 2 turn things to do. Maybe that's just company posts. Machu Picchu is still available. I can't believe that. Let's go ahead and get the company post minor embassies. There's a 4 food wharf there. Armor is +8. Production at the top of the era. Oh no, the dungeon. Oh, I thought I put a district over there. I guess I didn't. Let's focus on gold buying culture buildings for the top of the era. They don't need to have adjacencies. They just need to go as culture at the top of the era. Specifically, there we go. Nice. And then we need a fishing key here. Oh, this could be a very good town. My own city's converted. Urban and rural. Here. So how's the religion looking? We have 29% of the world's religion, by the way. Very cool. Make that 30%. Oh, I need to step onto a roll tile that doesn't end my movement. Oh, I'm not gonna get this guy. Oh, no, he's good. Converted. Nice. Military. Military point. Open borders, open borders. Choose production. All right, so we got 1 turn left. Let's grab a company post. Company post. All my settlements follow my religion. Nice, dude. All right, can I actually step over to this other settlement? That's a road? Sweet. Convert that. Hey, Logan, how's it going? It do be. It do be. It do be that. Exactly what you said. All right, we are overselling capacity. Cool. But we have a bunch of really good placements for settlements. Pretty much all over the place. Like, this colony's gonna be really good for artifacts. This one's gonna be really good for artifacts. This is nice and central for artifacts. We got this whole island down here. And this is the final turn. Open borders, espionage report. Ah, I didn't get to convert that one. That's okay. Command post, missionary. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we might be good on happiness. It's funny, we're not even a crazy happiness leader either. I mean, this is my brand new city and has 9 happiness, so. But yeah, we basically want to have, at the start of the next era, I want as much culture as possible. Wow, I can't believe we do not have a kiln in this city. Oh, I should have put the pavilion there. Gosh dang it. That's fine. I want to have as much culture as possible so we can really blow through the culture tree. At the top of the era. Kiln. Kiln pavilion. Pavilion. putting them next to the mountains anyways, because then I can at least just overbuild out a good tile too. Kiln here. Kiln up there. Yeah, hang on. Kiln is half the cost, but it's 6 culture instead of 8. It's less, but it's still really good. Maybe I should just be getting kilns and skip the pavilions, even though they have higher culture. They're just more expensive. Alright, so you have the urban converted. We need to go back to rural. There we go. Alright, only 200 gold, 700 influence. That should transition fine. Now, I'm not worried about buying the H-list stuff because I can technically still buy that next era. I'm looking at things that I can't buy next era, like things like the company post. Or a minor embassy. There. And with that, 1,000 culture, 800 science. Bro, turned 47. Completing 2 of the trees, almost completing economic. The Swedish have been defeated. Sorry, Sweden. Yeah. Wait, the heck? We blew past the AI. 19 settlements compared to their 6. Oh, Jose got a ton. I guess that war went really good for him. Oh, you having some insomnia, Logan. Tomorrow is the big battlefield release date. You can't sleep. That's hilarious. You can see happenings get the next major nerf. Become very easy to get to now.
A civilization's story is told through its relics.
2, I feel like having being able to get 2 legacy paths makes sense.
Of people. Through these objects, the Abbasid sought an immortal legacy.
Getting the
Found it.
oh man, yeah, we're way over on yeah, settlement being a suggestion right now is pretty funny. Fantastic. All right, so we got most of the legacy points we need. Adrian has, you know, yeah, we got the most relics. Jose did pretty good. Treasure fleets, no one even got treasure fleets besides us. That's, oh man, poor AI. So that they had a couple distant land cities, but didn't convert. Enlightenment, we had 12 tiles. We had 12 tiles of 40 yield. That is so funny. And then yeah, 20. Work-wise, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm also bartending on the side and doing this. I do a lot of jobs nowadays. Fantastic. Alrighty, let's see who we would want to transition into. Leaning Augustus, cultural victory. There's a few different civs we could pick. I guess France could be one of them, given that they have a culture of happiness. A lot of happiness, actually. And a very flexible way to play. We could go, so, oh, Mexico. Mexico is the one I know is a big cultural civ. Starts with a unique government revolution. 30% culture for 10 turns. Cannot enter any other government type. Wow, that's hilarious. I think I'm going to save Mexico for a Spain game. What was I looking at? I really actually wanted to try out... Ooh, Prussia. Great Britain. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't unlock them. How was I supposed to unlock them? 25% towards purchasing buildings. 25% budget towards construction buildings. It costs 50% more to convert towns into cities. Oh, my goodness. That would have been great for me. Revenge. The British have a unique explorer. 20 culture for every tile from your capital when you extract an artifact. Yeah, that would be really good. Financial quarter. Gold, science, production. It seems like their kit actually isn't really kitted for a cultural victory other than they have a unique explorer, which is the avenue of a culture victory. They're big production and gold. But they have some science. They have some culture. Yeah, they seem very universal. Probably economic victory. But, yeah, I guess we'll have to look into something else. Technically, Russia's available. Culture and science on districts with double and tundra. Yeah, we don't have much of that, though. Not really a Siam game. Oh. Yeah, Russia. Prussia is definitely militaristic. Are we going... Oh, Uganda is cultural. Oh, I guess we have this economic expansionist. Yeah, it's Great Britain. Cultural scientific is Russia. Economic expansionist. Nepal. Nepal's a big mountain civ. Mexico is cultural. French is militaristic and diplomatic. Uganda is cultural and expansionist. Oh, that is an aggressive burning everything down civ. All right, I think we're looking at Mexico then. So the Augustus of Rome leading Carthage then transitions into the Arabian Empire and then into the Mexican Empire. All right, start with yeah, okay. They have a great person. But we have a unique Mexican quarter. Zocalo, created by the cathedral, which give culture and happiness adjacency to culture buildings and wonders. And the Portal de Mercandes, culture and gold adjacency to gold buildings and wonders. So you want to put this between... Basically between your happiness culture buildings and your gold buildings. So between your mountains and your rivers. And then you get 2 culture for every tradition slotted into the government. A 30% culture government is pretty good. All right, let's choose Mexico.
As Mexico makes its break with the old world, it faces new challenges, both internal and external. In the Zocalo, in the stateroom, and in clandestine meetings of revolutionaries, its future is constantly being formed and reformed, but its soul remains.
You also get access to a unique infantry unit. Adjacent units heal. Nice. You get happiness and settlements for every tradition slotted into the government. You get combat strength for land and naval units in friendly territory. You get culture in towns for every tradition slotted in the government. Oh my goodness, amazing. Science and cities for every tradition slotted in the government. And oh, I again forgot the mementos. Every time. Every time. That's probably the biggest reason for me to pick the attribute point mementos, huh? Because I just forget. That works with Augustus? It absolutely does. So you're going to get big boost to culture from towns. You can buy culture buildings in towns. You'll be able to buy artifact buildings. You have defensive healing units. Oh, yeah. And then you just have to pick which where the capital is. Now I kind of wish we did have a city in the New World so I could move the capital there, because that was a very Mexican-shaped island, wasn't it? I wonder if the unique quarter counts as a cultural building. That'd be crazy. But yeah, so how many wonders do we have now? We had 7 wonders in Carthage. Oh right, yeah, definitely 7 because I didn't get the last one. And then we got 1, 2, 3 wonders in Baghdad. We got to build more wonders this time. Oh baby, the unique Mexican units. Hang on, what'd you look like? Show me. Oh my god. Wait, are they all women? Amazing. That's hilarious. I'll have to look into the background of what their unique unit, why they are the way they are. But a revolutionary force, I'm assuming. So very guerrilla warfare. Stand against the aggressor type. Oh, Carthage is unhappy. All right, so you start with 16 settlement limit at this era. Oh. Ah. Okay. 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 That's funny. All right, guys. I will be ending the stream here. I do have to end. This isn't technically ending early. This is actually right at the top of the era. But I do have to get to sleep tonight. I have a marathon to run this Sunday. You guys, and that's kind of your guys' fault. I decided to do a little challenge for CivGive, and I challenged. I said I was going to run 1 mile for every $100 donated to the CivGive, and you guys raised $3,000. So I had to run a 30-mile run for CivGive. That's going to be the beginning of November. Because I haven't done it yet. I literally have to do a marathon to get ready for this run, because it is literally an ultra marathon. You guys are insane. Keep an eye out. Of course, there's going to be new CivGive announcements, of course, for 2025. Those announcements will be in the Discord. I'll also be putting those out on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching on Twitch. Also, come over to the Twitch channel, where there's going to be more casual live streams, as well as other things like Baldur's Gate live streams. For other redemptions for CivGive, because you guys are insane, and I have had no time to do the rewards that I promised from last year's CivGive, so I'm gonna get them all done and out of the way. This was yeah, this has been fun. I'm enjoying playing Civ right now, and I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm sure some of you guys are playing on your computers while you're listening. I appreciate you wanting to listen to me, maybe learn a couple things here too, while I'm also learning them. So, anyways, guys, thanks for being here. I'll catch you all later. And we'll continue this game here, probably not until next week. But I do want to actually play it out, because I haven't played a Culture Victory all the way through yet. It's the last victory type I need to play out. And, yeah, probably finishing it on Tuesday. I'll see you guys all later. See you, Logan. Bye-bye.